New adventure today. I'm up here with Roman again, and we're gonna go digging on a brand new spot. He's never been here, I've never been here. Just came through the gate and we're playing with the machines a little bit, and Roman got this big iron signal and he said he didn't want it. So I'm gonna dig it, or we're gonna dig it together. We're pretty close to a battlefield, so I'm thinking we should dig big iron just in case it's a cannonball. Not that I think this is a cannonball, but it could be, because it's big. So what was that?
I wouldn't want to have to carry one of them out anyway.
But the road's right behind us. I think what he's really saying is sour grapes. It's probably a horseshoe, but we're going to find out. All right. Take a quick listen to it. It's out, so it's not a cannonball. Yeah, I can see it right there, whatever it is. See a little bit of rust? What is it? Man, that's a lot smaller than I thought it was. That's a link of chain, 2 links of chain. Sounded huge. Pop it in the bag. I'll check it one more time. Nope, that's all it was. Well, I was hoping for a cannonball. That would have been awesome. This is my first find of the day. Kind of weird looking with that root sticking out of it. It's just a modern rifle casing. Still haven't come up with any relics yet, but I got a can. That's not really a relic though. But I wanted to show you this neat little thing on the ground behind me. If you look right here, you can see how an animal has been in here and has dug in the ground, like here and here and there, and thrown the dirt up in clumps. What that is that's probably a fox looking for mice. There's probably like a mouse colony down in here, and the fox can smell them, so he's in there dig, trying to get down to them. Now, it's possible it could be a coyote doing that too, but it's definitely one of the two. We don't really, well, we have coyotes here now. Of course, when I was a kid, we didn't have coyotes here, so I always think fox, but it looks like a fox to me. I'm sticking with that. I'm old-fashioned. I'm still digging lots of cans and just junk, but I just had a real scare. I'll have to show you what I'm talking about. Got a nice screaming signal in this hole right here, and this popped up. It looks like a belt buckle, doesn't it? I certainly thought it was. It's a spoon. That's a pewter spoon bowl. So, not the rat tail, it's got the little flower design there, so that probably predates the Civil War. Could be 1700s. And we're not far from a very old house, so that's a good sign right there. That tells me this big screaming targets and the multitude of cans and rifle casings that I've been digging. This field has not been hunted. You know, people may have walked through it, but they didn't spend any time here because those signals should have been gone. Of course, we haven't found any bullets yet either, so that's what most people are after, so in this area anyway. All right, back at it. Man, that sun's bright. They say you found a couple things, maybe?
Well, I found me a round ball.
Ah, sweet. Fired or dropped?
It's a start.
Yeah, let's see what you got.
I got that. I don't know what that is.
That's interesting.
It's kind of a finial, or it's hollow, apparently.
I'm not sure either. Ah, yeah, round ball. That's a big old, that's probably 69 caliber.
That's what
so
I'm
it's
thinking.
Probably military. We're not far from a battlefield. A battlefield.
A bell.
We don't have to be that secretive, but we are because we're relic hunters.
Yeah. I found, I found a couple pieces of iron that, you know, the wedge piece that would hold the barrel to the stock on the old flintlocks. It's a little wedge piece.
You think that's what it is?
It is a possibility because I do a lot of flintlock hunting.
Oh, really?
And
I have no idea what piece he's talking about.
yeah, it would hold that piece right there.
Really?
And what it would do, the barrel would go out, and the stock underneath it, obviously.
Yeah.
And then on the bottom of the barrel, there'd be a little metal loop, and this would go through the stock, through that loop, and hold the barrel to the stock.
I would never have thought. I would just thought it was a nail, but I can see where it's kind of got a weird bevel to it.
That's the way they were.
Yeah.
In fact, I did a repo on a flintlock and built one, you know, from a kid. And,
Cool. You know, old man like me can still learn a few things, right? We're always learning.
We're always learning.
You have to. The day you say, I'm an expert, I know everything, just give it up.
Give it
all
up.
right? Give
That's
it up,
right.
because you're no longer an expert. Just dug a giant horseshoe. Look at the size of that baby. I'll definitely say that one. It's a big old plow horse, I guess. It's definitely not a riding horse. Wow. So I started getting a bunch of signals like in one spot. I'm digging around, couldn't find them. It was because there's so many signals. I didn't realize. I thought there was really just one when I first heard it. But it's kind of interesting. Well, if you like cartridges. This is a 7mm round. This was actually a cartridge that was developed, I guess, just before the Second World War. The Germans used it. Now, this is probably not a German cartridge itself, obviously, but the old 7mm is a good hunting round. I used to use one a little bit when I was a kid. I have an 8mm now, and I like the 8mm. Well, I got tons of ammo for that thing. I got a couple of them, but yeah, so I'm not going to finish digging them because I think there's a ton of them here. You know, that's more of them right there, so I'll dig one more just to make sure it's not like a whole bunch of coins or CS belt buckles, but if it's another 7mm round, we're going to move off into the field. A little earlier in the video, I was showing you where a fox had dug out some mouse nests, or mice nests. I want to show you what the actual nest looks like, because here's another one. You can see where the fox has been nosing around in here. This is where he's actually pulled up one of the nests out of the hole. Before I get bit. There's the rest of it there. So, yeah, that's an old mouse nest. We'll shove it back down in there. He's probably in someone's belly or out here in the field somewhere. And I just hope we don't step in them, if you know what I mean. I was walking over here to talk to Dave for a few minutes. I noticed out in the field that there's a bunch of sticks just like sticking in the ground. So like, hey, did you mark a bunch of spots for me? Kind of weird. There's like one here and one there and another one up in the field and one out there. What it actually is where the wind was blowing the other day and they blew the branches out of the tree. They're probably ash trees, and when ash trees die, of course I was telling you about the emerald ash borers killing them all, they get very, very brittle. So when the wind blows, the branches just snap off. I just think it's so cool how they just like speared the ground. I'm glad I wasn't standing there. And there's a whole bunch of them in this field. But enough of that, let's go find some relics. So this is the best signal of the day, and I want you guys to listen to it just in case it's something awesome. It's right over in here. Best signal of the day so far. Listen to that. You hear it? Not too big, so I don't think it's a can. Oh, look at that number. Right there. We're gonna find some treasure. Everyone else is up in the woods right now, and I wanted to head back down to where I found that pewter spoon bowl just to go in a couple quick circles just to make sure I wasn't on the edge of a fantastic colonial home site. Good signal right here. I'm about 100 feet, 200 feet from where I found that spoon bowl. Let's hope it's a big silver coin, minted in 1650. Well, no, let's make it gold. That's not gold. It's too high reading. It's too high. I'm going to dig a nice big plug just in case. Could be a big chunk of brass. Could be a can even. But it's something that sounds really, really good. There it is. What is it? A big chunk of brass, obviously. See it? From here, it looks almost like a spur. Could be pewter, actually. It looks almost like the back to a spur. Is it? Is it? No! It is not. That was a pocket watch. I would say this is something off of some horse tack, horse gear of some sort. Probably, is that silver? Might be silver plated. Yeah, just silver plated or silver colored, so yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Might not be as old as I think either, so it was a great signal. Oh well, we'll find a piece of 8 next, hopefully. So I'm not too far from where I found the spoon. I just dug this little buckle, or I guess it could be a brooch, I don't know. It's heavy though, so I'm thinking this is pretty old. Probably right around the same time as the spoon, I would guess. Looked like it was colored in a little bit. But it feels like old construction. See, we had something here and here, so it was definitely some sort of little buckle or something. Cool. Roman just called me over. I hope he has something good. It's up the hill about 100 yards. I think he has some. Oh, dude. Awesome. That is beautiful. Congratulations. Look at that baby. Can I see it?
Yeah.
Wow. You know what's funny? I had a target I was digging. I think this is a spur, and I was digging up. I think it was a little buckle or something, but wow, nice. Congratulations.
Thanks.
You find it right here?
Yep, right down here.
Oh, awesome.
Where
Dude, that's good. That's good right there. Congratulations.
Thanks.
That was a really nice spur, man. That was awesome. There's a bone down here. I want you to tell me if you think it's human. What you think? Is it? It'd have to be a Sam squinch, wouldn't it? I don't know which one it is, but it's a leg bone. All right, that was awesome. That was a nice spur. Well, I think we can safely say that bone was a Sam squinch. I recognize them anywhere. Poor thing. Look how the grass is greener right here around it, where it's decomposed. That's probably the contents of its stomach. Little children and old men. Definitely a Sam squinch. What'd you get?
Well, it's a little tag that says U.S. suspect, and it gives a number down at the bottom.
U.S. suspect. That's kind of bizarre. Sure that wasn't in your wallet the whole time.
I think it fell.
They're gonna come get you?
I think it fell off Ricky.
Ricky. Hey, if anyone knows what that thing is, let me know. I've never seen anything like that. U.S. suspect. I mean, it's probably like Ovaltine, but who knows? So I'm way off in the corner of the property by myself. I think everybody kind of headed back toward where we started. And I'm starting to find these chunks of coal. This is coal and not coke, and it actually gives a pretty good signal. I want you to listen. Listen to that, huh? Let's see what it reads on the meter. It gives a nice solid beat. Probably reads pretty low, but yeah, 3940. So that's actual coal, not coke or burn coke. This is anthracite, which is a very dense, heavy coal. I tried to break it open so you could see the inside, but I can't break it with my shovel. But that's definitely what it is. And it's a sign that something was going on in this bottom of this field right here. So we'll keep searching, and hopefully this might be the evidence of maybe a field forge, because, you know, the Army's always traveled with forges and blacksmiths so that they could make horseshoes and repair their artillery stuff. And of course the cavalry would always have a unit that would have a forge. So maybe this is where the forge was. So maybe we'll find tons of stuff soon, and not just horseshoes. This is a really weird old well or cistern. Isn't that strange? Kind of like up on a hill. You can look down there. There's actually a little stream way down there, so I would think that would be a better place for a well. Or whatever this thing is. That pump and that bucket might just be to fool us. Maybe they keep something in there. Something they don't want to get out. Look at that. Isn't that weird? Man, I wish we could see down in there. I have no idea. Maybe it's like a missile silo. It's really big. It's almost like a giant cistern that would have been up here on the hill. But there's almost no iron up here or junk left for a house to be up here. I mean, there's a house down there, an old one, you know, pre-Civil War, but this is off by itself. What a weird little thing. See if we hear any mewling coming from inside. Shh, listen. Did ya? Drop a rock in there and see if there's water or bodies. Ready? Oh! Water and bodies. Well, I've been walking for hours. There's a bald eagle right there. And I haven't found a single thing worth keeping, but I did just stumble upon this. This is an old piece of pottery, and I haven't found anything else, but we're going to slow down. I just picked that up here, so we're going to slow down and hunt this little area, down that direction, maybe toward the stream. Now that could have been lost by a farmer who had something out here, or carried out here on a manure spreader. Because of course they would scoop up all the manure around the barn and whatnot, take it out to the field and spread it. So it could be from like the barn area. We'll never know unless we start finding a bunch of nails and, you know, gold coins and stuff like that. And there's a home site here. So I've been working this area where I found that pottery, and there's a lot of iron scattered around this corner of the field, but I'm not finding anything good. Find stuff like these rifle casings. Haven't seen any more pottery, but you got to remember too, we are not the first people here to do, first diggers here. Apparently, Roman talked to the farmer earlier, and he said there's been lots of people out here. Again, we're not too far from a battlefield, so if there was a house site here, maybe it's cleaned out. I don't know. I'm sure not finding it. All right, we're getting close to quitting, but we're going to hunt our way back toward the vehicle. So I'm working my way back toward the truck, and I got a really kind of a high squeak right on the surface, but I dug it anyway. Is that a wallet, do you think? I'm thinking it might be. I don't know what gave it a squeak unless there's coins in it. Ah, yeah. Something right here giving a high squeak. Yeah, farmer probably lost his wallet, I guess. I don't think there's going to be much to it, though. Let's pull it apart, see what we got. Hold on here a second. I'm going to set the camera down just for a second. That thing's a mess. Can't believe how much the grass has grown into it. Oi! See any money? I don't see any money. Don't see anything in it or feel anything though, so let's get the pin pointer out. Whatever it is right here. Right there. What is it? It's a gold coin, look! It's gold! Boy, that's weird. I guess it's a dime. I guess it is a wallet, but he must have taken everything out before he pitched it. Oh boy! So we got something interesting over here. I got all kinds of stuff there, man.
I don't know. I like to think it's a name tag, but
yeah.
I kind of got my doubts, but
boy, it has the shape of some of them that I've seen, but that I guess that's an 8 there. It's awfully big. Usually they're stamped with small. You got more pieces of it, you think?
That all came out of the same hole with it.
Yeah.
It really can't make it fit together just yet.
Yeah, I tell you, I like it.
Back.
Oh yeah, little button. I don't have a button. You say Roman got a couple bullets or something?
Yeah,
huh?
he got a couple right in this area right here.
Sweet.
We've been pounding it all day.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, this is the same area I started at this morning where I found the spoon bowl and that other little colonial-looking type buckle. If it's colonial, so.
Yeah,
this is the fourth time I've come back here. Nothing else on the farm. Like we got 200 and some acres to hunt. I can't find another spot. Yeah, scatter bullet or two, but not for me. Dinner?
Hey, actually, I got the fork.
Oh yeah. Oh nice. Yeah. Not sure about how old that is. But
Yeah, I don't
cool.
imagine it's too old.
Got a lot of there's pliers and a lot of cans down here by the road.
Junk out of the field.
I'll let you haul that one. That's much too heavy for me.
Needs a little WD-40.
Yeah, I'll take your can. My bag's almost empty, so. All right, well, I'm going to jump back in this spot. Like I said, this is my 4th time here. I just get tired of the cans, but this is going to be this is the time, right?
This is it.
This is the time. All right, so we're wrapping up the day. We still have one dude out in the field. Dave's still out in the field. I'm tired. I'm going home. But let's look at the relics that we have here. What did you find? Anything good?
Well, I found a spur.
Yeah, that's a beautiful spur right there. We're thinking it's probably just a Yankee gutterback, but it's still an excellent find. You did really good with that. And I'm very jealous about these because he found these Gardner bullets. These are Confederate, right where I was digging, 4 times today. I just did a video talking about that. He got them between the 3rd and 4th time. If you look in the back, that's gunpowder right there. Isn't that cool? That black stuff. Both of them. So those were dropped. And of course you saw the little tag here. What's this say? U.S. Suspect in that. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. I ended up with mostly a bunch of junk. Got this little buckle. You saw me dig that. And the spoon and that thing you saw me dig. And a bunch of other stuff. One horseshoe. I actually have emptied the bag a couple of times.
Big horse, yeah.
Yeah, it is a big plow horse, I guess. I just want to thank you for inviting me out again
Oh,
today.
you're
And stuff.
welcome.
Yeah, I do appreciate it. I really do. So we'll see you on the next one.
See ya.
See ya.
My lady, my big round baby, and I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth has no sympathy. She'll take the ring from your hand and bury it in the sand and keep it for eternity. Mother Earth, she's got her secrets she's promised